President Uhuru Kenyatta is expected, of course, to hand over power to a new administration. He ceases to command the armed forces. The KDF, as is tradition, held a farewell ceremony for the outgoing commander out to Lindsay Complex. Kenyatta has called on the Kenya Defense Forces to support the incoming administration, just like they supported him. President Kenyatta goes into history as a man who totally believed in the military to steer straightforward leadership amid criticism on quote-unquote militarization of the government. This was Uhuru's second last guard of honor. NTV's Brian Obuya was there and now tells us more.
The presidential team slowly drove into the Ulinzi Sports Complex minutes past 10 a.m. Uhuru inside the ceremonial military Land Rover flanked by the Chief of Defense Forces General Robert Kibochi amid cheers and excitement. The military power signifying the importance of the event ahead. Underscoring the momentous occasion, a guard of honor lined up for inspection. And for the next several hours, rounds of entertainment for the head of state would dominate the event, from the military band to tailored poems for the head of state, and emotional performances for the First Lady Margaret Kenyatta. Such were the moments.
Working with and supporting the presidency. Here, the Big Four agenda. There, the Linda Meme program. This is my salutation. On no better an occasion than today's celebration. Our First Lady, Meme Margaret. We salute you, Meme.
Essentially, the military was saying goodbye to their fourth commander, thanking him for being in charge, and rightfully so. Several gifts for their boss of 10 years. And a moment of golf for Kenyatta. And there was something for the First Lady too.
Zawadi ya pili na ambayo inawasilishwa na jeshi letu la ulinzi ni simu ya kale.
In his address, the head of state praised the country's military for its outstanding performance in keeping the country safe, noting the discipline with which the KDF had transformed the Kenya Meat Commission and Nairobi City County through NMS.
Indeed, our multi-agency engagement and efforts ensured that the security of our country, but also the stability of our region.
Kenyatta goes into history as the president who brought the military closer to civilians, trusting the men in uniform to transform the country, giving them charge of key government entities, some of them including the Nairobi City County, amid the political battle, mess and chaos during Mike Sonko's tenure, then at the Kenya Meat Commission and Kenya prisons, just but a few. Uhuru wants the military to be good and extend their support for the incoming head of state.
And I ask that you remain steadfast and support the incoming administration, just like you have supported my administration and that of my predecessors.
Fourth Commander's service to flag and country was lauded in 3 cheers. In a last hurrah from a full guard mounted in his honor at the Ulinzi Stadium in one of the last few such engagements he will share with the men and women in uniform before retiring as Commander-in-Chief and President of the Republic. Despite today's event, Kenyatta remains the Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces until he hands over power to a new government sometime on Tuesday. Brian Obuya, NTV.